IELTS Book 8 Speaking Test 3 टेस्ट को स्टार्ट करते हैं। पहला पार्ट 1, उसका थीम है फ्लावर्स। डू यू लाइक टू हैव फ्लावर्स इन योर होम, वाई एंड वाई नॉट? क्या आपको अपने घर पे फूल रखना अच्छा लगता है? Yes, I like to have flowers in my home because flowers give a sense of freshness, softness, and they connect me with nature. So, whenever I see the smiling flowers in my home, I get the calmness and coolness. Where would you go to buy flowers and why? I go to the market to buy flowers because I don't have a variety of flowers at my home. So, whenever I need to give someone or somebody flowers, I go to the market to buy the flowers. On what occasions would you give someone flowers? Usually, I will give flowers to people on 2 to 3 occasions. Number one, I will give someone flowers on the wedding ceremony. Number two, I will give someone flowers to wish him a speedy recovery when someone is sick or ill. And number three, when I want to congratulate somebody on getting a job or somebody is flying abroad, and on some such occasions of celebrations of success, I would present people flowers. Are flowers important in your culture? Why and why not? Yes, flowers are important in our culture because every culture has the importance of flowers in it. And in my culture, flowers are important for the marriage parties, for some spiritual rituals, and some when we go to some shrines and other places, we present flowers to show our respect and gratitude for that place. So these 2 to 3 uses are there for the flowers in my culture. पार्ट नंबर 2 जो आपका क्यू कार्ड है, डिस्क्राइब अ मीटिंग यू रिमेंबर गोइंग टू एट वर्क, कॉलेज और स्कूल। आप कोई ऐसी मीटिंग बताएं जहां आपको याद हो कि आप स्कूल या कॉलेज गए थे, और आपने इसमें कहना होगा व्हेन एंड वेयर द मीटिंग वाज हेल्ड, ये मीटिंग कहाँ और कब हुई थी, हु वाज एट द मीटिंग, मीटिंग में कौन था, व्हाट द पीपल एट द मीटिंग टॉक्ड अबाउट, लोगों ने इस मीटिंग में कैसी बातें की, एंड एक्सप्लेन व्हाई यू रिमेंबर गोइंग टू दिस मीटिंग, और याद और बताएं कि आपको इस मीटिंग पे जाना क्यों पसंद रहा। Let us start the answer. A meeting I had 3 years back at Aspire College, Wazirabad campus, when I was there as a visiting lecturer. So I usually didn't attend many meetings there, but this meeting I was expected to attend. Because this meeting was related to the discussion of the performance of the students. So I had to be there. I reached there on the appointed time, and this meeting was held by the principal of the college, which was really a nice man, and other staff. The teaching staff was there in that meeting. The meeting was arranged in the computer lab, which was a big hall, air conditioned hall, and everybody was sitting. The principal reached at the appointed time, and he started discussing the performance subject wise. This sort of meeting was a different sort of meeting, because usually in our conventional meetings we do not discuss the performance of the students. We discuss the results and the reasons, but we do not discuss in that much detail. We do not identify the problems of the very bad performers, the performers, the average performers, and the best performers. So during that meeting, everybody showed his or her performance, and they discussed different reasons of students who were growing and the students who were not growing in their academic careers. I remember this meeting because when I saw the interest of the principal, he was so keen to help his students grow academically that I was impressed. I was really impressed to see his interest in that. I have never seen people taking that much interest and being so much involved in the improvement of even the individual students. He was not only concerned with the numbers students gain in the examinations or the scores. He was really interested in the amount of the learning. He really wanted to add something to the personality of the students and add something to their knowledge, to their life, to their career. This was the most impressing feature of that meeting, and this is why I remember this meeting and I enjoyed that meeting. Part 3, going to meetings. What are the different types of meetings that people often go to? कितनी किस्म की मीटिंग्स हैं जिन पे लोग जाते हैं? In our culture, people usually have some public meetings and meetings related to some banks. People have some financial problems and they arrange meetings. And number 3, the people who go to offices, they have frequent meetings. So such types of meetings are held frequently in our culture. Some people say that no one likes to go to meetings. What do you think? Yes, it's obvious many people don't like to go to meetings because most meetings in the growing countries and the backward countries are not that much productive and are not to the point meetings. This is why most people do not like to go to the meetings. Why can it sometimes be important to go to the meetings? Meetings पे जाना क्यों फ़ायदेमंद हो सकता है? It can be important to go to the meetings sometimes because the company announces its new policies sometimes. It announces some benefits for the employees. Sometimes it announces some opportunities for the people and or the new programs where there is a great margin of growth, professional growth, and chances of promotion and chances of showing your ability or getting a good image of yours or getting in the good books of your employers. So a person who doesn't go to the meetings, such meetings, he misses something in his career. So these meetings should never be missed. Such meetings are very important. Next topic, international meetings. Why do you think world leaders often have meetings together? World leaders often have meetings together because the world is being contracted into the global village. People are and countries are getting involved in one another's lives and cultures. So the issues are also becoming common now. So people, the leaders have to have frequent meetings together. What possible difficulties might be involved in organizing meetings between world leaders? वर्ल्ड लीडर्स की मीटिंग्स अरेंज कराने में पॉसिबल डिफ़िकल्टी क्या हो सकती है, यानी क्या मुश्किलात होती हैं? मैंने जैसे प्रोसेस आपको सारा बताया. There can be difficulties of time management and place management. Like the person or the a leader who is sitting in one country and managing all the issues of his own country has his own engagements and appointments, while the president or the leader of another country has his own appointments and meetings and engagements. When their meeting is expected to be arranged, so the time management and the place management can be a greater issue between the two leaders. Only such difficulty plus the political pressure can also be involved in arranging their meetings, like Barack Obama and President Donald Trump are expected to have sit down together. This idea is launched by the CEO of PHP company, Patrick Bet-David, and he has invited these two people to sit down together and leave their party politics, which is really hard. So now the political pressures are involved, other pressure from the people of the country, from the businessmen of the country, and such pressures are involved in arranging a meeting between them. Do you think that meeting between next question, do you think that meetings between international leaders will become more frequent in the future, or will there be less need for world leaders to meet? क्या वर्ल्ड लीडर्स की जो मीटिंग्स हैं वो ज़्यादा फ्रीक्वेंट हो जाएंगी या कम हो जाएंगी? I think there will be greater need of frequent meetings in future, because the world is contracting into a global village. So people have been developing a common culture, common issues, common interests, and common problems. So such commonness among the nations and the more dependence on trade and business and the exchange of the human resources is forcing people to sit together and solve the issues and the problems of humanity together. So this will rise more issues, and for more issues the leaders will have to have more meetings. This is it.